Welcome back, y'all. How y'all doing today? All right, let's get right into it. Welcome to my channel. This is Henri, me. Destinations Unknown is the name of my channel. So Whataburger today, overnight shift. It was fine. So I already knew what I was going in there to do, and I already knew what the rest of my shifts were going to be like because I worked an extra day, which means I'm basically going to get overtime. And they don't do overtime, so what happens is I either come in an hour later or leave an hour earlier. So I had over 6 hours of overtime that I am basically gonna be at. Out of that, basically I'm gonna have 3 hours extra of overtime. So what that means is they are going to need to cut me an hour early for the next 3 days shifts. So that would have been the Sunday shift, then the Sunday to Monday shift. Oh, okay. So basically what they did, and it sucked, but what's done is done. So today they actually cut me at 4 instead of 5. So that's 2 hours earlier than, and it's fine, and I think they had to do that because tonight, well, I don't know if they needed to do it like that. They could have actually did 1 day for the next 3 days, and that's what I thought they were gonna do, because the pay period doesn't even end until like Monday night. So what they did is they kind of finessed this, and they finessed it to where, okay, they can still screw me over by cutting me. So tonight I'm going to be working with a manager that is known to cut me at 4. If she does that, I'm screwed. Now, I need to stay until 5 for for today. And then I need to stay until 6 tomorrow. So by them cutting me at 4 today, kind of did not help me out at all. And it might actually screw me over in 1 or 2 days. It just depends on how early I'm sent home tonight, overnight shift, and if I get sent home early tomorrow night. Big what ifs. So we'll see. Nothing really has happened differently these overnight. There was a little bit of drama as I was coming into the store today, and I don't know really what it was about. The same guys were involved with this drama, and it's, I guess, apparently some kind of violent drama. At least one of the guys is consistently involved with violence of some sorts, mainly getting attacked. And that's what I keep hearing and what I keep seeing. And that's what he said. He was attacked today. So 2 days ago, he was also attacked. A few days ago, apparently, he was also being attacked or something like that, he said. So it's just kind of crazy. So yeah, and I thought that was going to actually be worse than what it was, and it really wasn't, and that was good. It seems as if these guys were mining themselves pretty good, which is, I like that. It's easy to work with that kind of deal when everybody is, you know, acting right and coherent and all on the same page. But there were still some inconveniences and disruptions, even though it was a short amount of time, the manager that was working for a short amount of time earlier in the shift when I started, she's going to be working with me the entire shift overnight tonight. Nobody likes this woman at all. Just nobody. Not that I know of. At least nobody on the early bird overnight shift does. Nobody. And it's just because of the way that she talks to people and how she treats people and reacts, and it's a her thing, and it's something that should be fixed, but will it? I don't think so. She's the assistant manager, and so, you know, she's, as they always say, that's how she is. So it's very irritating to work with her, and I can't find the right angle because being busy doesn't help, because she's gonna pull you away from whatever you're doing for her purpose. That's all is to it. Whatever she wants to do with you, that's what she's gonna do with you. Now she already knows that I kind of can get an attitude, because I kind of got one today, and it wasn't a good thing. I mean, I was wrong. I was in the wrong for something, and I got pissed off, and, you know, I was getting pretty, you know, irate. I was raising my voice and stuff, and yeah, you know, there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things happening, and being, you know, verbally, you know, thrown my way. So it was a lot going on at once at one point in time, to where I think I just kind of got overwhelmed, and I was getting things kind of mixed up, because I was doing a whole bunch of things at once, at least trying to. And so, but I apologized about, you know, my outburst when it was told to me that no, in fact, I did not do what I claimed I did do. So I'm not blaming anybody but myself for my outburst and getting upset, you know. And so, you know, that manager was kind of like asking me, like, you know, why are you getting upset? This and that. And after everything, you know, I kind of felt stupid, because I literally showed my behind. I did all that, you know, acting out and raising my voice and getting upset and stuff like that, causing a scene, and I was the one that was in the wrong. I didn't do something that I thought I did do. Honest mistake, but I escalated it, and that wasn't cool. So there's a good chance that she remembers that. It is what it is. I'm not going to allow anything to bother me. I'm going to go in there to do my work. I am going to prepare for me to be basically pinballed around, going from here to here to here to here. That's what's most likely going to happen. I will get a break. So I know that's going to happen. I did not get a break today. That's also something I forgot to put in there. So normally I get 45-minute breaks. Even though I got off at 4, which is 2 hours early, I did not get a 45-minute break. So it almost acts as if it's just 1 hour and 15 minutes that I got off early, which kind of is only 1 hour, because I don't really know the minutes that I worked. Because when I did my hours of that overtime, it was 6 hours and 15 minutes. So I have more than 6 hours of overtime. So with not taking a 45 and without taking a break at all, that basically kind of washed out getting off at 4. That's probably why I had to get off at 4, is because I didn't get a break. And so that still is going to leave a 15-minute amount on the table, which, if there's anything else, that's going to have to go with that. So anyways, so yeah, but yeah, that's basically how it's gonna have to, how that's gonna go though. I'm gonna be prepared to possibly get sent to be sent home early. I think that really kind of depends on how slow we are. We were a little bit busier than usual than we have been today. I think it seemed, but still, not to the point. Well, normally Sundays are pretty slow, so that's something to consider. And so yeah, I prefer to get off at 5 instead of 4. Buses, I take the bus, obviously, in case you guys didn't know that, I do take the bus. And so the buses really don't start running until around 5 o'clock, the buses I take. Here's something I want to tell you guys. So, crazy thing. So, I barely just got home. Okay, so it is... Okay, I don't have that phone on. It's a little after 8 o'clock, I believe. I got off at 4. I ate my meal, left at around 4:35 in the morning. I didn't get the first bus. I didn't even catch until like 6:15. I'm outside in the freaking freezing cold, like 30-something degree weather, waiting for this bus, and I'm just like, oh, it's just crazy cold. All right, that's that first bus. I live about 15 to 20 minutes away from work. I got off at 4 o'clock. So starting around 4:30 is where we want to start this commuting. So 4:35-ish, they're 4:35. Now, to be fair, I don't know what time the buses run on Sundays, start running on Sundays. I have not checked, and it's not been a major concern to me. Because I don't normally get off that early. I normally get off at 6, and buses run that time. So when I get off very early, I'm not prepared for that. And I don't get off very early that often. So, but I might just call to check just to know. So 4:35, I'm at the bus stop waiting. The bus don't come. I'm seeing 5 buses go the other way and none this way. So finally my bus comes, and I'm like, dang, it's like 6:15. All right. Mind you, I got up at 4 o'clock. So now it's 6:15. Okay. So now I'm at my second stop, which is only 10 minutes away from where I caught the first bus. Now, we just missed that bus somehow, but we just missed it, which means it comes another 30 minutes. So that bus we missed was at 6. Was at 6:15. That's not right. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Okay. We got there, and it was 6:37. It was 6:37. No, it wasn't 6:37. I think I caught the bus at 6. And then we got to the next spot at 6:15. or 14ish. I'm thinking it was that guy. So anyways, a bus comes at 6:37 and it has not the right bus sign that I was looking for. But it actually was the bus that I was supposed to get on. The dumbasses did not change the bus signs is what happened. And I had a funny feeling because I saw a couple of people getting on the bus, but not like immediately. And so I'm looking at the time. I'm like, it's 6:37. Like, but this bus would be very early then. Like, it's not normally here this early. That was the right bus. Turns out, it just didn't turn its sign. I did not catch the second bus until 7:15 because that bus that I had missed, after just missing the first bus at 6:15, that next bus was 6:37, which was very early, but that was the bus I was supposed to take. That bus was supposed to come at 6:45. But it was there early with the wrong sign. So I had to wait till 7:15 for the next bus to come. Ended up getting home like around close to 8. Because right before I did this video, I took a shower and then I did this video. Got dressed and did the video. Exhausting. But I'm here, I'm cleaned up, I am dressed, I am warmer and able to do my video, get this out the way. I don't really have a busy day, but I have to pay my rent today, so I am figuring out the last bits of my rent payment. I am about $30 shy of my rent, and I can get it. I just need to figure out which way that I want to do it, because the thing is, in order for me to get the money, I gotta spend the money. Meaning I gotta take a lift into town to go to the pawn shop to pawn my item and then come back. So roughly that could be about $14. So with $14 minus what I have, I am going to be shy about 35 bucks, which is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty good because my item that I am trying to pawn is definitely worth that amount. And so that's one thing I can do. Or I could just ask one of my cousins to loan me the money until tomorrow, which I could do that. It would be easy to do. The thing is, it's almost the same results. Almost the same. The only thing different is I wouldn't have to buy something back. That's literally the only thing different. Because I'm still going to have to go into town to go to my ATM and then get the money out. Although it would be a quicker commute to do all this, I believe. I think it almost balances itself out. It's almost about the same. It's not much different. Whichever way I go, it's not too much difference. It would actually be easier. It just depends. If I go to the pawn shop, I'm going to have to go and basically, because they're going to give you cash, but I do need the cash, actually. Now that I think about it, I do need the cash because I'm paying my rent in cash. So, but what I need to do is, because I got to keep some money on my card for my Uber. And I'll get enough to make sure that I have enough on my card to get me back home, to get me to going to work and get. So I need enough money on the card for at least 3 Lyft trips, because I would be getting me back home, going back into work, and getting back home from work tomorrow morning, which I'm going to say that's going to need to be roughly, I'm going to be like $21. That's roughly $21 is what I'm going to need. So that's why I'm like, look, it almost would make it. I mean, even though either way it doesn't matter, because I still have to go somewhere and I gotta still spend money. Just for the having to go so many places, I'm thinking I want to ask my cousin if she can just loan me this money, and then I'll just pay her back like by Wednesday. Because I just it kind of mentally exhausts me just to think about all what I have to do, guys. But again, these are the kind of the struggles that I gotta go through, that a lot of people gotta go through, y'all. I mean, when you're not making no money, when you're trying to survive, when you're just trying to live and do things the right way, it's hard. Now, again, I'm doing a different route, y'all. I am leaving the country, so I'm downsizing purposefully. Like, I didn't need to live in this room. I chose to, you know what I mean? And the only reason I'm kind of struggling really right now is because I had some things that coming into this year that was still, I'm still kind of like, taken care of and everything like that. So basically, like I said, after starting next month, everything's gonna be back on track. It's gonna be fine. It's just I wasn't fully recovering from the stuff that I was going through from getting, that was lingering from last year, moving into this place. So I wasn't fully recuperating. I didn't fully recuperate financially from that. And then there was something else really big that was also basically happening. My purchase, and basically that was like what? So you're talking 14. Let's see, what did I say? 1,400. So yeah, like $900. That was about $900 in 1 month that I had to try to come up with. And so, that's just how it is. It was a sacrifice, and sometimes when you make sacrifices, guys, they're not easy, and the thing is, you can't predict or foresee the future. And so, that can make things a little uncomfortable for you. And so you gotta know how to just basically know how to ride that bumpy ride. It's not always easy, but you got to do it. You got to figure out a way to do it. And so that's basically what I'm doing. And so you guys are going to see the shift in these next few videos and stuff like that. Most likely sometime after next, starting through next week sometime, maybe after Wednesday. You should be seeing some different tones in the videos and stuff like that as things start to get back on track. And I'm going to be letting you guys know about the things that are up and coming as far as what I'm doing in my plans. But I got a big goal or something I'm checking off in the next, I think by not this week coming up, but the next week, March. In March, that's when I'm gonna do I have something big happening in March, and so I will be including you guys in that, letting you guys know about that in the video. Again, so other than that, guys, it was a good shift. It went by pretty quick. I was very hungry. I didn't eat anything before I left. I knew I was probably going to be hungry. I should have, but I just didn't. I chose to lounge in my bed like for as long as I could until I had to get up to go to work. And then I didn't get a break on top of that, which is unusual. I normally get a break, but I didn't get one, and so that's why I had to wait till I got off work to eat. So I was pretty hungry. So now I'm going to wait a few minutes or whatever. I'm gonna wait probably till like 9 or 10, and I'll find out. I'm gonna ask my cousin, one of my cousins, if they can loan me a few ducats, and then, you know, depending on what they say, if they say yay or nay. And then my next move is to actually go into town. I want to get that done out the way as quickly as possible so I can come back and relax, sleep, and all that kind of stuff. So the quicker that I can get this done, the better. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for now. Nothing too bad going on, or nothing too out of the ordinary, or extreme to report. Everything was pretty calm. For the most part, at my job, the guys are still kind of they're hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Apparently there was a no call, no show yesterday, but there was some kind of a valid excuse. Yeah. But anyways, just another day in the life at Whataburger here in Southside Houston. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate y'all checking it out. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all have anybody else that might be interested in this video, has any information or any questions about working in fast food or at Whataburger, feel free to comment, and I'll get back with you guys as soon as I can. But with that being said, you guys have a blessed day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Shalom.